Hi. You do with your hands what I do with my hands. Are you ready to learn some sign language words? All right. One day I was hungry, so I thought, I need to find out what's in the refrigerator. So I opened the door and I looked. I want some of that and some of that, some of that, some of that. Oh, that looks good too. I'm going to take some of that. Ooh, good. Uh-oh, what am I going to do with all that food? I know. I can make a sandwich. Well, the first thing I need is bread. So I took some bread and then peanut butter. And I scooped out the peanut butter, plop, put it on the bread, but there was too much. Oh well, I like peanut butter. But you know what goes good with peanut butter? Jelly. Yep. So I took some jelly and slapped it right on the bread and spread it out. But I love fruit. How about a banana? I took a banana and I chopped it up. Chop, 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 chop. And I put it in my sandwich. But I like apples. So I took an apple and I chopped it up. Chop, 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 chop. And I put it in my sandwich. Whoa, my sandwich is getting bigger. But I also like watermelon. Watermelon? That sounds good. Chop, 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 chop. And I put it in my sandwich. Boing. But it's getting a little soggy, so I need some popcorn. Pop, 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 pop. And I put the popcorn in my sandwich. Wow, my sandwich is looking good. Do you see what happens when I begin to make my sandwich larger and larger and larger? Do the children stop listening and signing? No, they join in on the funny idea of a sandwich so big. They can see the sandwich and they become part of the story. In just this small part of one of my stories, we've already learned 26 new sign language words. By the time the story is finished, the sandwich is as high as we can reach, and we've learned many, many more signs. See, storytelling has been used to teach for thousands of years. We want to hear a story, no matter what our age is. It's the story that takes us beyond ourselves. It's the story that takes us within ourselves. A story allows us to do anything we want without the risk of actually doing it. If a story tells about a pirate ship cutting through the waves so tall that they swept over the deck, washing the dirt and the grime that seemingly held the old boat together, we can ride that ship through the story and not even get wet. A story allows a journey within as well, as we become part of the story. It changes us as we empathize with the characters that we relate to. Listening to a good story is entertaining, and you may learn something as well. But there must be more than listening to really learn. A good story should actively engage the listener. We know that we remember much more information when we use as many of our senses as possible. In my classes, the children are drawn into the story because they are actively participating, watching with their eyes and using their hands as they listen. They are involved in their own learning process. This is the power of a great story and how active engagement results in better learning. My new Windows 8 app will be released in a couple of days. Stories and Signs will be downloaded as a free app, which includes one of my stories. The remaining 20 stories will be available as in-app purchases. Over 1,000 sign language words will be taught by watching all of the stories. The iOS app is in development, and the Android will come soon too. I have a great promotion that will be available this coming Friday and Saturday. Be sure to sign up at storiesandsigns.com to get the email announcements. Do you remember any of the signed words from the beginning of the video about the big sandwich? That's the power of a story and sign language. See you later.